The story so far, following her master's trail, Hunnet made the long journey to Stoneguard. There she talked to Natalia, who had been friends with Zanta. Following Natalia's clues, Hunnet found her master in the forest, except he had been petrified by the beast called Red Eye. Hunnet forgiveth this old man for not keeping his promise. The last words he wrote before the curse stilled his hand. In the same note, he told Hunnet to find a woman called Susanna. She is a seer, he wrote, and perhaps she can help. And thus does Hunnet arrive in the frozen village of Still Snow.
Oh.
By the spirits, the snow fall deep here. Lily likes the snow. What is it, Lindy? Tis not like thee to frolic as a kitten. But then thou art a snow leopard, art thou not? For thee, arriving in this white wasteland is like a homecoming. That's cute. Uh-oh. Pardy! I ain't never seen a snow leopard that big before. It doesn't bite, does it?
Cheerily.
Fear not, young ones. Linda is with me. She is a gentle creature. She will doeth thee no harm. She's yours? Funny sort of pet, ain't she? Linda is not a pet. She is my companion, my friend. Friends, you say? Just like us then. Hey. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Yeehaw!
Why they sound so in the sticks? Her fur's so soft and warm too.
So,
Telling me, children, doth the woman by the name of Susanna live here? The old lady? The old
yes.
witch, you mean? Aye, we know her. Who doesn't? I
Now
see.
then.
And where might I find her? See the house with the red roof over yonder? Oh, I sure do. That's a big old house. It's almost as tall as a church. That's the old witch's place.
I see.
Thank thee, children. Bye. Of course, hello to the witch for us.
Bye-bye.
Oh. Enjoyed the attention, did thou? A little too much attention. Best come with me before they return with more friends. Oh. Linda's popular with the children, isn't she? Yes, in our village the younglings oft played with her. Lynn seems to enjoy the games as well. Nothing warms the heart quite like seeing children smile. Linda is most proud of her fur. She liked nothing better than to be stroked and groomed. I can see that. Of course, the children liken it also to burying themselves in her thick warm coat. Yes? What is it? Do you think Linda would snap at me if I stroked her? Of course not. Would I ever? Once the children have had their turn, of course. Then by all means. Okay, Ophelia. Let's give Hunnet a job. Her outfits look so cute. Now let's just make her out to be a scholar. Just give a quick. Okay, and then real. How do I get up there again? Right, gotta pass through here. Uh-oh. What is this crowd? You gonna give me a grunt to go off of voice-wise?
Listen up!
But I have journeyed many leagues to have my fortune told by Madame Susanna. I implore you, pray open the door. God's teeth, get out of my way.
Tja. What
You
the?
wretched whoreson, apologize at once.
Oi!
You will begin an apology out of Alec. You don't talk none.
Honestly,
Has he lost his tongue? Hey,
No.
it's just that Susanna does the talking for the both of them.
tja.
Oh,
Aw, she is so cute. Who is that man? Susanna's minder. Looks after her and keeps the riffraff from bothering her, as you might have noted. Name's Lake. She took him in off the streets when he was a wee sprout. Saved his life, she did, and he's been with her ever since.
could
Old women are commonly in need of a bodyguard. They are when folk from far and wide come flocking to have their fortunes told. Fame don't sit too well on her, considering how little she cares for company. Surely she doth not refuse of every visitor. Good and
Right.
funny one, ain't it? A seer who can see the future clear as day, but don't tell no one what she knows. A lake turns them all away, and no amount of begging or beseeching makes one spit a difference. Every now and then a fool tries to get rough at Alec, but often not ends up with only a cracked skull for his trouble. Alright.
curses.
I have to give her a defensive set. She has to provoke people. Finding her is easy, but talking to her may prove it more difficult. Yep, okay. Totally gotta give her one of those. Give her one of those. For right now, you just need HP and SP. Alright. Ooh, I should probably save it. She is very underleveled for what needs to be going on. Oh, gotta change your job. What gives you the most defense out of Room Lord and... Warrior gives her... I think I might give her that. $470. 469. Also, her max HP goes up to 1706. Yeah, her HP doesn't go up with that one. She needs to be a warrior. And that means that she needs a forbidden blade. No, actually, because this makes all of her attacks become crits. Give her the soul glaive, give her soul hatchet, and give her improved bow of the eagle. And so that should cover a lot. Alright, we should be okay now. Let's see what we got.
Letting us beginning. Letting the hunt begin.
Letting the hunt's beginning. Oh, I have to provoke with only... Oh. Well. Okay. Ow. Ow.
Letting the hunt begin.
I don't like this. Oh, okay. I'm like, can I not? Oh, I have to summon a beast. Okay. Well. Crap. I was hoping I'd be able to use some skills and... I don't even think I have skills.
This will help us. Coming. Holding back nothing.
Wait, I'm about to get another BP boop. Okay. Get him.
Coming.
Wait.
Holding back nothing.
Get him, Highland Goat. 213, huh?
Let's come.
Puppet Bones. Oh no! Come back, Puppet Bones. Need you.
Letting the hunt begin. Let's come.
Gotta save it for breaks. Ow.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Yeah, get him. You ain't get twice on us.
Let's holding back nothing.
Highland Goat. Ow.
Letting my arrow fly and true. What next?
Do I break him now or do I? Yeah,
What
he moves twice in a row.
Come, you're coming.
Ow.
Coming, if thou darest.
That health thing is helping out a lot.
Coming,
That hurts
if
though.
thou darest.
I don't like that.
Letting the hunt begin. Come, you're holding back nothing.
Oh, come on. All this health you got. Ow.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Linda.
Letting my arrow
I
fly.
kind of like when we use Dax because if he does under 100, I get that free heal. I don't like that one.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I don't like that one. What should I do? I guess it doesn't matter. He's only got one turn anyway.
Holding back nothing.
Goodness gracious, he has a lot of health.
Coming, if thou darest. Letting the hunt begin. Coming, if thou darest.
Alright, last mighty charge. Yeah, got him. Good job, Highland Goat. Go home now.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Oh, laid him out. Oh, he actually said something. Oh.
He's a man grown, but still a boy within. Be a dear, Hannet, and have Linda carry the poor fool within.
All right, she saw that she's coming, of course.
He'll be catching his death of cold lying out in the snow like a log. how dost thou knowest my name? That's what you want to ask,
She
isn't
even
it?
caught the accent down pat.
I'm a seer, remember? Possessed of the all-seeing eye. Or so they say.
Then thou art an oracle. Truly, thou will be able to help.
Poppycock and nonsense is all it is.
Poppycock?
A hunter from the woodlands who communes with the beasts. Not a common sight in these parts. The only one who might fit that description is that hobbledehoy, Xanta. Him or his prentice, Hannet of the Darkwood. Your age, your snow leopard, your garb. Simple deduction, my dear. The trick is to say what you know, and nothing more, and let the gullible fill in the details. That's all Susanna's famous all-seeing eye is, in the end. Well, disappointed to learn I'm just a fraud?
On the contrary, now I know I can trust thee. If thou speakest the truth about this, then surely thou wouldst not speak false of aught else.
Fair befall you, but that Zonta lad raised a clever prentice, and that's the truth. Now, why don't you tell me why you're here?
Aren't we supposed to not let him sleep outside like a log? Oh, okay. Ugh.
But first, let's go inside,
Yeah.
shall we?
It seemeth that would be for the best.
You can see her back up like, ugh, he almost sneezed on me.
Oh, well, well. That young master of yours has managed to get himself into a right mess, hasn't he?
Mistress Susanna, canst thou help in him?
There is one way.
In truth.
Truth? Ah, now that's a word. You said you trusted me, remember?
If there is the slightest chance of lifting that curse, I will trust whomever I need to. Milady?
Gods take my eyes if that fool hasn't raised a strong and brave young woman. I'd scarce believe it if you weren't standing here in front of me.
I learned from his example, the good and the bad.
Is that so? Can't imagine that would work, but the world is full of wonders at that. Isn't that so, my dear?
It is.
But about the curse.
I am prepared for any trial.
There is but one way to turn stone back to living flesh. And that is to slay the beast that wrought the curse.
I had feared as much, but it shall be done.
Stay, child. I'm not finished yet. Did Xanta forget to teach you patience?
Mine apologies.
If you try to fight the beast as you are, you'll only meet the same fate as your master. And what good will you be to him then?
But I must...
What you must do first is find the means to protect yourself from Red Eye's lethal power. Tell me, dear, have you heard of the plant called Herb of Grace?
Never.
Long ago, there was a beast in these parts too, what turned men to stone. Folks here soon learned that Herb of Grace could ward off the magic. I reckon it should be effective against Red Eye as well. Herb of Grace grows in a forest so thick there are few ways in. I'll send a Layak ahead to show you the entrance to the trail. But know that the forest is a perilous place, and home to many frightful beasts. You want to prepare well before you venture in.
I'll be alright.
I shall.
I feel like I'll be alright.
Thank thee, milady.
It is my pleasure, dear. In a strange way, that Xanta boy was like a son to me. A vexing, wayward one, but a son all the same. With you being his prentice, it rather makes you my grandchild now. And what kind of a grandmother would I be if I refused to lend you a helping hand?
Oh, that's sweet.
Master and I are both in thy debt.
You awake, Lake?
Most
Why? And I thought that herb of grace was gone from this world. Even botanists believed the plant was long extinct. To think it still grows in these wintry wastes, 'tis a miracle, or near enough. Yes, this is why a true scholar should not confine himself to his office. Who knows what great discoveries await in far-flung frontiers? It pleaseth me that thou findest joy in this quest. And yet, that Susanna woman, what's of her? Well, I was just most impressed to encounter one so wise and astute. And her name, it sounds familiar somehow. I must review my tomes when this journey is over. Wait a second. I ripped out my headphones. That's the one bad thing about wired headphones. I put my hand down after scratching my face and ball ripped it out of my ear. Okay. Should she be okay as a warrior still, or no? We're gonna be she's gonna be with me from now on, so we're good. Oof. I already came down here, it seems.
Open for business.
Oh, so that's what Linnae is. Okay.
Well then,
Huh. What do you mean you ain't never seen one that big before? You see how big these dudes is? Huh. Alright, I need to... Someone else needs to equip that... Wait. Skills, support skills... No, wait, we know evasive maneuvers, we're good. Grim whiteness as far as the eye can see. That's pretty. Tis colder here too. The wind cutteth to the bone.
Come on.
Oh, this way. He said something.
Now
The
then.
trail. A secret path only the mistress knows. It leads straight to the heart of the forest. Out here, the snow never melts. It covers landmarks and make every direction look like each other. The herb of grace grows somewhere deep in the forest. But be wary, many dangerous fiends lurk within. That is why Susanna keeps the knowledge of this path a secret. So Dahl does speaking, and as well as any man. Although I have something to say.
Thanks be
Would
to
there be
thee.
more people in the world follow the same principle? Go carefully. I have not seen Susanna look so happy for many a year. Pray return safely, that you might bring her more joy.
Thou hast my thanks.
I owe her that much and more. I will prevail. Alright. Whoa! Would you look at that? Snow and ice as far as the eye can see. It's beautiful, don't you think? It is indeed. I have roamed far and wide on the hunt, but never beheld such a place such as this. The snow's like a silk wedding gown, but even softer and whiter, and more beautiful. Silk gown? Tell me, Tressa, couldst thou place a price on this scene? Of course not, silly. As much as I'd like to take it home with me, a sight like this can't be bought. There's not enough room in anyone's bag for a treasure like this. Indeed, I dare say thou art right. Oh. Rip. Ooh, that's a treasure right there. That's in a brown chest? Please. That is more valuable than you guys know for. See, now that should be
Open for
Hello,
business.
everybody. Oh, okay.
Come in, if thou darest.
Oh. I didn't teach her anything. I have to teach her the thunder one. I have one medium left.
Trying this.
Let's do this. Tiger Race.
Nope. Okay. Bye bye. Study harder.
harder.
Why did I fight that, you say? Trying to make sure Hunter has enough, there we go. I just need to learn Lightning Blast. Okay. She really doesn't need to hit anything per se. She just needs to strike a weakness. To be honest with you, I don't really care how hard she attacks for at this stage in the game. How do I get there? I should probably not open my mouth until I literally could not find any other way to get there.
There is no choice.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Later. Up here we go. The Whitewood.
The Herb of Grace. This is all I need.
Whoa. Whoa. What are you doing in here?
A dragon! This place is a dragon's lair? I have heard the legends, and Master's tales too. But to see one in the
You mean
flesh...
scale? Sorry.
I scarce imagined this day would cometh. But cometh it has.
Let's go. Oh.
Ah, yes. Did I ever tell thee about the time I went dragon hunting in the Cliftlands?
4 times now. And the tale getteth longer with each telling.
She was sassy even
that
as a
so?
little lad. Lass.
I suppose each time I remember more of the thrilling details, eh?
Master, this world is not big enough for all the giant beasts thou hast huntedest.
Thou believest me not, and yet I really, really did.
What in the... Stopping this!
Why? Do I smell so foul?
'Tis not thy smell.
Oh, art thou blushing? Do I embarrass the... Ah!
Don't ben a fool.
If thou insistest, but listen, my girl. Hunters fighteth many kinds of beasts, some so wondrous and astounding thou canst scarce imagine them. When thou art older, thou too will have tales that no one will believeth, but thou must still keep them. Some will haunt thy dreams, some will maketh thee snorten with laughter whenever thou recallst them. But let me tell thee this, Honnet.
What is it, master?
Even when thy tale is so improbable and fantastic that not one man thinketh it the truth, thou canst tell it to me, and I will believe every word.
Thou shalt hear in this tale, master, over and again, until thou beggest me to stop, just as thou didst to me. If thou art ready, then so am I.
Here I go!
Let's go.
Tiger Race! My turn now. Maleficent Star! Here's our foes!
Gave me a way in, did you?
Now, what next? Lux Conjurer!
What next?
I really don't need her for anything. Ah, can't tame it. Let's see. So before the axe.
Well then, here I go! Stayora, Starwalker, look upon us!
Now. Elemental Prick!
Let's do this! Tiger Race!
Letting my arrow fly and true. Using this.
Wow, nice.
Now.
I applaud you, dude. You did some decent damage.
Lux Conjurer!
You could have one-hit KO anybody in their 30s. What the heck?
Tiger Race! Well then,
Wake up on it.
have this!
Oh! Where'd you go? Wait. Wait.
Dilemma.
Where'd she go? Wait.
Let's try this.
Where did she go, dude?
My turn now! Tiger Race! I'll not be defeated.
That's still funny.
Maleficent Star! Here's our foes!
Alright, let's go.
Here I I summon Windhelm the Warrior!
And now the true lesson begins. Lux Conjurer!
Later. That battle took like 2 minutes.
You should have studied harder.
She leveled up. And she's not even here. Where'd you go? Oh, I forgot to put back on the badge and stuff. Aww.
Is it so?
Is it done? Have I slain the dragon? This must be the Herb of Grace. Now to leave this forest and... Oh. It's
Come in,
all right,
Linda.
Lindy. The monsters have gathered here. The dragon that ruled this forest had been slain. They were
Not
not
yet.
attacking us, not for a while yet. Come in, Linda. Susanna will have been waiting for a word from us. Now that I have the herb, I can finally face Red Eye and save Master from that dreadful curse.
Found the herb, did you?
Thou waited for me? Susanna only asked thee to show us the way in.
I have my own mind. A man can tarry where he likes, can't he?
Of course he can.
Anyway, I'm done tarrying. Suppose I'll go on ahead.
I most appreciate your concern.
Well, I just...
What a
Right,
strange
come
man.
on, Lake. Hana's a pretty woman, but you don't gotta get all tongue-tied, jeez. Well, I'm already 7 minutes over. Might as well just finish the episode.
Oh?
There she is. Found the Herb of Grace, did you, child?
I'll do what I
Here,
can.
give it to me. It needs to brew for a spell before it'll work, right?
Thou hast my
Thank
thanks.
And then?
So, how did it feel to slay your first dragon? Thou knewest it was there? Listen, dear, if you couldn't slay that dragon, you wouldn't have had a cinder's hope in a blizzard or surviving an encounter with Red Eye.
You are...
Thou art not a woman to coateth her words in sugar, out there. Never seen much point in it, my dear. Now, why don't you tell me about that dragon while we wait for the herb to brew? As thou wishest. I killed it in 2 turns. It was easy. GG easy.
Indeed.
Well, I never. So tell me, dear, how does it feel to tell the tale?
Well,
I was never much for talking. It was Master who taught me how to weave stories. Oh, that lad was a tongue-tied fool in his youth as well. This and that. He can scarcely put 2 words together. Surely he was not that bad. Trust me, dear, what grade of eloquence he now possesses was drummed to him by yours truly. I think twice before you tell him your tale. He might be jealous to hear you speak so beautifully.
well, well.
It is true that he doth not enjoy being shown up in anything. Here you go. This should do the trick. You be sure to quaff it down in one gulp the moment Red Eye's foul curse strikes you.
Thou hast my thanks.
Too soon for
dear.
that. You can thank me when Santa is back to his old self again.
Understood.
Oh, nice. I don't know why I saved it here when I should. Alright. There we go.
You are Hanet?
I am. And thou one of the Knights Ardent.
At your service. I bear word from Lady Eliza. It is about the fiend, Red Eye.
She hath found it?
Yes, near the desert city of Marceline. She awaits you.
That thing traveled far!
Then that is where I will go. Thank thee.
If you will excuse me, lady.
You got that beastie voice? Hey man, where you going to get your voice? Can you help me out? I want some. Oh, hello.
Taking your leave so soon?
Yes, it is time. I apologize for any burden I may have caused thee.
My pleasure, dear. There's always room under this roof for my favorite granddaughter.
Aren't I technically your only granddaughter?
The burden of family is no burden at all.
Thank thee. Looking after her, Alaic.
You don't have to tell me. That is my duty, and it will be done.
Indeed.
Hannah, dear, for all your cleverness, you are as naive as a babe in the woods. You are a pretty girl. If not the beauty I was in my younger days. But I will hold you up with my prattle no longer. Go in safety, my dear.
Like I said. And she don't even know what? What?
Thank thee. When the hunt is done, I shall return, and master with me.
She's laughing at him. And so does Honey to leave still snow behind her. Her quest has now become a hunt. To save her master, she must slay the beast they call Red Eye. With this knowledge, she strides towards her next destination, the city of Marcelum, surrounded by the sand of the Sunlands. And that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe if you'd like to see more content. It helps me out a lot. We are still close, getting very close to that 100 mark and that surprise that we talked about. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time, and hope you guys have a good day. Ciao.